Welcome back to Green Earth VN, where we explore the hidden threats facing our planet and the solutions that can save our future. Today, we reveal the top 5 global problems that are pushing Earth to the edge. Are you ready? Let's begin before it's too late. The world is warming faster than any time in history. Greenhouse gases, released from burning fossil fuels and industrial processes, act like a thick blanket around our planet, trapping heat and fundamentally altering our climate system. This isn't a distant threat. Its consequences are unfolding right now, causing intense heat waves that shatter records, stronger and more destructive storms that devastate communities, and rising sea levels that threaten to swallow coastal cities and entire nations. The evidence is shocking and undeniable. This year, 2024, has already been recorded as one of the hottest years ever, a stark reminder of the accelerating pace of global warming. The impact on human life is profound, with billions of people worldwide affected by devastating droughts that lead to widespread crop failures and food shortages. For island nations like Tuvalu, this is not a future problem but a present-day crisis, as rising waters are literally sinking their land, forcing families from their homes. In the Arctic, the sea ice that polar bears and other wildlife depend on for survival is melting at an alarming rate, pushing countless species toward extinction as their habitats disappear from under their feet. Imagine waking up one morning to find your city's coastline has vanished, swallowed by the ocean. For millions of people living in low-lying areas, this isn't a scene from a disaster movie. It is their rapidly approaching reality. But this crisis is not without solutions. We have the power to turn the tide by transitioning to renewable energy sources like solar and wind power, which don't release harmful greenhouse gases. We can make a difference in our daily lives by choosing public transport over private cars, planting more trees to absorb carbon dioxide from the atmosphere, and consciously reducing our overall consumption. But heat isn't our only enemy. Our planet is choking. From the deepest oceans to the air we breathe, pollution is poisoning our world. Every year, a staggering amount of plastic waste finds its way into our oceans, suffocating marine life and breaking down into tiny particles that contaminate the entire food web. In our megacities, a toxic smog hangs in the air, a direct result of industrial emissions and vehicle exhaust, leading to severe health problems for millions. The rivers that once brought life and sustained civilizations are now often used as dumping grounds for industrial waste, turning them into dirty, lifeless channels. The statistics are terrifying. More than 8 million tons of plastic enter our oceans every single year. That's equivalent to dumping a garbage truck of plastic into the sea every minute. The air we breathe is just as compromised, with air pollution causing an estimated 7 million premature deaths annually, making it one of the largest environmental health risks. Perhaps most disturbingly, microscopic plastic particles are now being found everywhere, from the deepest sea trenches to the highest mountain peaks, and even inside our own bodies. The visual evidence is heartbreaking. Images of a sea turtle with a plastic straw lodged in its nostril became a powerful symbol of our throwaway culture. The skylines of once beautiful cities are now frequently obscured by thick, gray smog, forcing people to wear masks just to walk outside. The fight against pollution requires a united front. We can start by reducing our reliance on single-use plastics and embracing reusable alternatives. We must also get smarter about recycling, ensuring that we properly sort our waste to maximize its potential for reuse. On a larger scale, governments must step up and enforce strict pollution laws to hold corporations accountable for the damage they cause. Pollution doesn't just poison the earth, it poisons us. Forests are the lungs of our planet, absorbing carbon dioxide and producing the oxygen we need to survive. But we are cutting them down at an unprecedented rate to make way for agriculture, urban expansion, and resource extraction. As these vital ecosystems disappear, we lose more than just trees. We lose the incredible biodiversity they support and disrupt the delicate climate systems they help regulate. The numbers are staggering. Every 2 seconds, an area of forest the size of a football field is destroyed. This relentless destruction is pushing over 1 million species to the brink of extinction. As their homes are cleared, fragmented, or polluted, the world's great rainforests, like the Amazon, play a crucial role in regulating global weather patterns and storing vast amounts of carbon. By destroying them, we are not just destroying nature, we are destroying ourselves. The deforestation of the Amazon rainforest is a stark example, but this tragedy is repeated across the globe. In Southeast Asia, vast swaths of rainforest are cleared for palm oil plantations, leaving orangutans and other species without homes, starving and vulnerable. We can help turn this tide by supporting sustainable farming practices that work in harmony with nature, not against it. We can advocate for the protection of wildlife refuges and national parks, ensuring these critical habitats remain safe. As consumers, we can make a powerful statement by choosing products certified as eco-friendly, such as those with sustainable palm oil or FSC-certified wood. A wise voice once said, "When nature dies, we die with it." Our global population has now surpassed 8 billion people, and it continues to grow. More people inevitably means a greater demand for resources. The pressure on our planet to provide food, water, and housing is skyrocketing, pushing our natural systems to their absolute limits. At the same time, our culture of overconsumption means that we are generating mountains of waste every single minute, far more than the Earth can absorb. The visual impact of this trend is all around us. We see rapid sprawling urban expansion as cities grow to accommodate more people. We experience crowded streets and strained infrastructure. And out of sight, but not out of mind, are the overflowing landfills, vast monuments to our disposable lifestyles. This raises a critical question for our time. Can we learn to live smarter instead of just bigger? There are clear paths forward. Investing in family planning and education, especially for women and girls, has been proven to help stabilize population growth. Shifting from a linear technic-dispose economy to a circular economy, where we repair, reuse, and recycle products, can drastically reduce waste and resource consumption. Ultimately, it requires a collective move toward a more sustainable lifestyle, where we value well-being and environmental health over material possessions. But even when disasters strike, the world has always experienced storms, floods, fires, and earthquakes. These are natural parts of Earth's systems. But climate change is acting as a steroid for these events, making them far more frequent, intense, and deadly. Hurricanes are forming with greater power, reaching Category 5 strength more often. Massive floods, once considered rare, are now inundating major cities around the globe. And deadly wildfires, fueled by extreme heat and prolonged drought, are burning with an intensity we have never seen before. The data confirms this dangerous trend. Billion-dollar disaster events are becoming more frequent, placing an enormous financial burden on nations and communities. Every year, millions of people are displaced from their homes by these supercharged natural disasters, becoming climate refugees in their own countries. We see the harrowing scenes on the news. Emergency rescue teams pulling people from flooded homes, families standing in front of the wreckage of their destroyed houses, and satellite views of monstrous hurricanes swirling across the ocean. To face this new reality, we must adaptation. We need to invest in advanced early warning systems to give communities more time to prepare. We must build more climate-resilient infrastructure, from seawalls to buildings designed to withstand stronger winds and fires. Most importantly, we must support global climate action to address the root cause of the problem. Every problem we face is a warning, but it's also a chance to change, a chance to act, a chance to save our home. The challenges are enormous, but they are not insurmountable. If each of us commits to doing one small thing every day, whether it's choosing a reusable bottle, turning off a light, or sharing knowledge with a friend, the collective impact will be powerful. Earth will breathe again. So, what small change will you make today? Comment below. Let's inspire each other. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to join the Green Earth VN movement. Together, we fight for our future. See you in the next video, because the planet needs heroes like you.